Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm going to be showing you guys my June TBR in this video. I didn't pre-film these and I typically do, and I feel like I'm kind of glad I didn't just because it feels really stupid to be doing these videos. However, I do know that like some distractions are able to bring solace and peace for some people, and I know that I will never know what people are going through right now and that I am extremely privileged. I hope that my videos can be a moment to pause and kind of escape. I didn't want to like start this video and not address the elephant in the country. June is Pride Month. I mean, is this unfortunate or is this good? Like, I've read basically all of my queer books, which is like fantastic because those are like the ones I grab first, the ones I gravitate towards first. So I'm kind of almost out of queer books. There are 2 books that I know I want to read, and the other things I just don't know. I'm probably gonna mood read, but I do want to bring back the TBR jar, which I think I'm gonna pick 3 out this month. Shiver, you are never gonna be able to see this. One of the ones I've done. I just did. Ah, yes, the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which you will not be able to see. Okay, and then lastly, The Heir Affair. I actually have this on NetGalley. This is a companion to The Royal We. This is a companion or possibly a sequel to The Royal We. I've been wanting to read this for a while, and I was so excited to see that they're coming out with another book. I actually really liked The Royal We. It had cheating, which I was like, we don't stand in this house. So other than that, like I said, I picked out Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. This is like one of the original, I think, like werewolf vampire stories, and I picked it up because I think it would be like really fun and trashy. Yeah, it came out in 2009, so I'm not expecting a lot, but I'm expecting a fun time. Let me know if you guys have read this series. I've read half of the Raven Cycle. I just kind of like got bored with it. And then I have the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I actually meant to read this last month, but I didn't end up doing that, but I do have a loan out from the library for this audiobook, and I'm very excited. This is like a thriller mystery. I know it's about a woman who has to keep dying in order to figure out who's killing her, or like getting like reborn. It's something like that. Yeah, she will die until they can figure out who killed her. This is supposed to be really good. It's gotten lots of hype and I'm very excited for it. I don't know. I have no like expectations, and I haven't read a good mystery, a good thriller in a while. And then I have some books here. So one of the only other queer books that I actually forgot was queer and I wasn't going to include on this TBR. And then I watched someone else's and they were like, oh, this has a sapphic romance. The Priory of the Orange Tree. This must have been in my TBR last year. It must have. I got to like page 200 of this book. I really like this book. I really do. It's very dense, which I feel like, it has a sapphic romance. It's one of my last queer books that I own, and I'm trying to read books that I own before I buy books or like read books I don't own. But this has a sapphic romance at the forefront of the story. This has like dragons, not warring, but like opposite, like east and west, and they kind of hate each other and they view dragons in different ways, but they have to band together in order to save, or in order for the greater good. I don't know. I read like 200 pages of this. There's so many characters, there are so many names that I can't pronounce, and it's iconic because it's a standalone, and I keep fucking with those. I'm going to read this at some point. I would like to listen to the audiobook maybe, just because I know myself and I'm having a bad track record with reading, as I've said in like every video ever. I have a book that I actually was supposed to finish. I kind of wanted to finish last month, and that is Let's Call It a Doomsday by Katie Henry. I believe that this has a sapphic romance, or if not a sapphic romance, queer main character. I'm 100-ish pages through it and I'm really liking it. This is about a girl who has generalized anxiety disorder, but her anxiety mostly stems from her fear that the world is constantly coming to an end, much like our world right now. Yeah, so she's constantly preparing and she wants other people to be prepared, and she meets a girl who told her that she knows when the world is going to end. Pretty good so far. I really liked Katie Henry's last book, so I am sure this one will not disappoint. Then I have 3 books that my friend Fabian let me borrow, because I gave him like 5 books to read and he gave me these 3 books and I haven't read them. One of them is actually queer, so that's part of the reason, and that is More Than This by Patrick Ness. Do I know anything about that? No. I know that Fabian told me it was queer and also sad. Do you agree? And then people told me they loved this book. This is The Serpent King. Someone was like, please read it, like right now. Again, do I know what this is about? It's about rattlesnakes, friendship, being an outcast, senior year. That's what I've gotten so far. And then lastly, I have Tomorrow, When the War Began, which again, these are kind of all like having a common theme. It's really cute and small. It's a battle. It's a war. It's something. And I'm excited to read it because Damien and I have similar reading tastes. So those are all the books that I'm planning on reading in June. Yes, I hope you are all staying safe. I hope you are all doing well and staying hopeful and staying optimistic, and thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I was so awkward in this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!